Hi there, everybody, and welcome back to the Toon Review YouTube channel. My name's Paul. Thank you so much for tuning into the Newcastle United news. As usual, before we start, if you do enjoy the show today, please do give it the thumbs up. Very, very important to the channel that we keep those coming in. And, of course, if you are new and you like what you see, please do hit the subscribe button. It is completely free, but don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload or a live show. We've got some quality live shows coming up throughout the week in the build-up to the Premier League. Newcastle United season preview, match preview for the Southampton game, Premier League predictions, and the return of TDR Friday, in which we do have a little bit of a fan forum as well, so you guys can get yourself on and tell us what you think about the current season. Now, there is a bit of news to go through this morning, but I want to start off with the complete lack of respect that is shown to Newcastle United within the media and the pundits. Now, you know, many people will look at this and say, well, don't bite to it. But I'm sort of defending the club here because I don't know about you guys out there, right? But I am fed up of Newcastle United being mentioned in the media and through pundits about how our best players should move on. The clubs should go and buy Bruno, go and buy Isak, etc. You know, we're not that stepping stone club anymore. We're not under Mike Ashley. Mike Ashley used to buy players for pennies, sell them for millions, and that's how that greedy fat get made all his money. And he treated Newcastle United like a cash cow. We are a very, very different club now. We've come a long, long way from those days. Quite clearly we have. And we're buying absolute quality players to come in and win things with Newcastle United. That is the goal for the owners. That is the goal for the players. They want to win things at the football club. You know, we sold the dream to these players who've already signed. And they want to win things. Bruno has already come out in recent weeks and yet again said that he wants to be a legend at this football club and he wants to win things. Now, as far as I'm concerned, he said that in front of the media. He said that in front of everybody. So he's not going to lie about it. You know, the release clause was there. Nobody paid it. And, you know, now they've got to pay a lot more money than what that release clause was to get Bruno out of Newcastle United. But it ain't going to happen. He's already said he's staying and that he's happy. But these reports keep coming in, treating us like a club that is just a stepping stone for these players just to go on to bigger and better things. And it is annoying, guys. And I'm pretty convinced you guys out there as well are pretty pissed off with every time you get up and you read a report. It's always about one of our players being urged to move or one of these big cartel teams urged to sign our players. What gives them the goddamn right to think that they could just go to Newcastle United and sign them? We are perfectly within our rights now to say, get lost. We are challenging you guys. So why are we going to sell our best players to you? It doesn't make any sense. And Newcastle United have stuck by the guns with that. You know, through all the rumours about Bruno, Isak, Gordon, etc., they're all still here. And hopefully they will still be here when the season kicks off and far, far, far beyond the future for Newcastle United. But there's a couple of stories I want to bring up with you, just highlighting my examples here. There's one about Isak and Chelsea, okay? Now, this suggests that Newcastle United could be open, this is a good one, could be open for Isak and Nicholas Jackson in a swap deal with a little bit of cash coming Newcastle United's way. Have you ever heard anything as ridiculous as that? Nicholas Jackson, who was a complete flop, we are expected to take him on and sell Isak to Chelsea, one of our rivals. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It is bollocks reporting, but it is disrespectful to Newcastle United. And yes, the reports may be bollocks. I'm more talking about the disrespect that it shows out my club. It's pathetic. Then there's another one from our good mate, Spit the Dog, Jamie Carragher. You know, he's come out and urged Liverpool to sign Anthony Gordon. Urged them. This is what I mean about this pathetic reporting that says urged. We urged them to sign Anthony Gordon. What gives you the right to say that Newcastle United are just going to sell Anthony Gordon to Liverpool? Again, one of our rivals. Now, this story has been kicking around all summer. You know, I'm not going to deny that. And maybe there is a little bit of fire with the smoke. But he's a Newcastle United player right now. But again, urging Liverpool to go and sign him, when Newcastle are under no divine right to turn around Liverpool and say, oh, yeah, no problem. We'll roll over for you, take it up the arse, you can have Anthony Gordon. Doesn't work like that. And of course, let's move on to Bruno as well, because there's still links with him moving away because of the failure for Liverpool to get their midfielder in yesterday. Instantly, the reports turned to say they were interested in Bruno. Now, to Liverpool's credit, they've come out and denied that and said that Bruno isn't on the list. Bruno, they realise he's happy at Newcastle United and there won't be any bid for Liverpool coming in for Bruno. However, the media still go on and say that, it would be a fantastic replacement for whoever, they need a number 6. He is the right man for Liverpool to go for. No, he is the right man for Newcastle United in the number 6. And when you see him play alongside Joe Linton and Tonali, etc. this season, you will see what a quality side we can be when we're fully fit. So screw you, pundits, and screw you, media. Because we are not that little stepping stone club anymore. We are Newcastle United, and we are going to be around for a long time to come, challenging you guys, the cartel. So, whether the pundits and media like that or not, I don't give a flying monkey's chuff. Quite honestly, it's Newcastle United. They hate the fact that we are going to be challenging the cartel. And that's why the media do it and the pundits do it, to try and create a little bit of nastiness towards the club so the players maybe get their heads turned. It doesn't work like that anymore. So stick it. Now, on Marc Guehi, there seems to be a very, very quiet situation this morning. Nothing has been said as it's 1:45 now as I report this and do this video. There is nothing on Marc Guehi. Palace have not responded yet. It may be because they're just working out finalisations of the deal, or they are looking for somebody else to come in and replace Marc Guehi. We know the Palace have been linked to a couple of centre-backs within the last couple of days, and that may be why they're just holding back before they accept the bid to make sure that they have a replacement. And to be honest, I don't really blame Crystal Palace for doing that. You can understand why Palace will want to make sure that they've covered their own tracks, and that there's nothing going to happen with that. So I understand the slight delay, if you like, but obviously Newcastle United want the deal to go through quicker now. It's the third bid. Sky did report this morning, by the way, that the third bid had been rejected. That was an error. On Sky Sports News this morning. There hasn't been anything for Crystal Palace to say that the bid has been rejected. It is very much still talks ongoing as I sit here and report this video now. It may change this afternoon. If it does, obviously we'll bring that news to you in the live show tonight. Now let's move on to Miggy Almiron, because it has been announced that obviously Charlotte FC in America were trying to get Miggy Almiron. He is one of the targets. However, they have had their first bid rejected by Newcastle United. Now, what I will say is, I haven't been very complimentary on Miggy's football. All right, I haven't. I don't think he's good enough anymore, and I think he should move on. I think the time is right now for Miggy to move on. However, what I will say is, some of the personal insults on social media towards Miggy have been filthy. Absolutely filthy. I am, very strong in my feelings on Miggy as a footballer, but, you don't slag him off as a person. You don't know who he is. You don't know him personally. I don't know him personally to have a go at him in a personal manner or give him personal abuse. Do I think he's a good enough footballer anymore? No, but that's my personal opinion. But since these rumours came around, some of the stuff I've read from certain Newcastle United fans is absolutely shocking, to be honest. It's pathetic. Now, they have had the first bid rejected. They are expected to come in with a second bid. This has come out the blue, but the only problem for them is the MLS window shuts tomorrow. So if this deal is going to happen, it's got to be done very, very quickly, or Miggy will continue to play for Newcastle United. Apparently, Newcastle have insisted that he's still an important player and have told Miggy that he wants to stay. Make of that what you will. I mean, how do you feel when the club come out and say that? Are you confident that maybe Miggy can be used in a positive way next season? Certainly not as number one for me. But listen, he did okay at the weekend. He did really well. So, could he be a squad option? Let me know in the comments. Now, of course, the away kit was launched this morning. And I have to say, the video that Newcastle United and Adidas put together was simply sensational. Best release video of all the kits as far as I'm concerned. All the legends coming back and taking part in it. The current players taking part in it. It was just brilliant. And I know that a lot of Newcastle United fans have watched it over and over and over again because it is so good to watch. It's been brilliantly put together. And that now is available. It's a throwback to I think it's the 94-95 season or 95-96, one of the two. It's a beautiful strip. Beautiful replica top. And I think a lot of Newcastle United fans' wallets have been seriously damaged since these kits were launched. So, That's the way it is at the moment. It is out now. You can get it on the website or at the club shop. There is a few, I think Adam and Matty have done videos there this morning from the club shop, and seen people buying them left, right and centre. So once again, it is flying out the door, as we expected. Now, the only little bit of transfer news to finish up on is, of course, Newcastle United were interested in signing Barcelona winger Rafinha. The fee was around 50 million quid that Newcastle United were told, which I think Newcastle United think is a little bit too much. Manchester United now have been reported to have entered the race to sign him, and possibly are willing to pay the 50 million quid. Now, again, some fans will look at this and think, are we just not competing enough in the transfer market, or are we rightly sticking to our guns and thinking, right, if a player's overvalued, we're not going to offer that kind of money? Or do you think it's now time that maybe we did offer that kind of money, because if we want to be that elite club, we've got to pay the money for them in the first place? But listen, Man United are in the race now to sign him, so let's just see what happens in the coming days. But there you go. That is the video done and dusted for you. Thank you very much for watching, as usual. Please do give it the like if you did enjoy it. And of course, if you like what you're seeing, you're not already done so, please subscribe. It is free to do so. We are a fantastic community, a very fast-growing community here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. So please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. Now, tonight, if you're watching this on Tuesday afternoon at 7 o'clock, we have the Newcastle United season preview. We want you guys to take part in that as well. We'll go through the whole squad, looking at what Eddie might do tactically-wise, who's going to be the standout players, do we think, who might struggle this season. All that kind of stuff is coming up tonight on the show, but we want you to take part in the chat as well to see if you agree with what we're saying, or who is your standout players for the current season, who's under pressure, who's not, who's going to be top goal scorer, etc. We'll do all of that tonight, so we want you to take part. So we'll see you at 7 for that. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.